Alright, welcome back everybody. Now that we've finished the Summon Monster Cave, now we've got the Sylph Cave side quest. The monsters in this cave, some of them can cause annoying status ailments to you. Now just like the Summon Monster Cave, we need to cast Float on every floor. Those little, the green tiles can cause damage to you when you walk over them. See a couple treasures here. Angel Arrow. No, it's not more powerful than what Rose already has. And here's the most annoying enemy in this dungeon, Malboros. As you can see, their bad breath attack causes every status ailment possible. Usually, confused, frog, mute, blind. These guys are really annoying. Try to take them out as fast as possible. That's why I'd really use Leviathan. Wanna wipe those guys out before they can just cause status ailments to all your party members. This dungeon will require 2 trips. There's 2 different paths that lead outside. More Malboros. You guys know the drill. Take those guys out as quickly as possible. It's good to have a lot of remedies in this dungeon. Remedies can quickly cure every status ailment, as can the Essence of Magic. There's one down. Once your guys are in froggy and small mode, your defense goes way down and the enemies cause huge damage to you. There you go, and Remedy cured everything. And then right back to all the status ailments again. Thanks, Malboro. Malboros became a bit of a staple in the Final Fantasy series since the second installment. They weren't in the first one, but seem to be in every Final Fantasy edition after that. Oh, looks like Cain is gonna have to do this all on his own. You can see how dangerous those Malboros can be once they afflict those status ailments. And it's probably the best thing would be to try to remedy those as quickly as possible. Okay, yeah, looks like Cain is going to be a one-man show here. And the nice thing is, because of the way experience is distributed, Cain is going to get all of the experience points from this battle. Normally, if all 5 guys were left alive, it would be evenly distributed between all 5 members, but because Cain is the last man standing, it all goes to him. And even got a level up. Nice. Okay, now we gotta cure everybody. I think I mentioned this before. If you want, you can do this dungeon before the Cave of Summon Monsters, but I prefer to do it after, because once you have Leviathan, it makes everything here much easier. Okay, we're all back to normal again, finally. Later on, there's going to be a very annoying treasure chest battle where you'll have to fight 4 Malboros at the same time, believe it or not. And this is the other enemy that causes status ailments. This is almost kind of like a joke enemy by the devs. This enemy doesn't attack. All she does is she commands the frogs to cast Toad on your party members. So obviously try to take out the witch as quickly as possible, and then without her to tell the frogs what to do, they just stand there and do nothing, basically. And the nice thing is, if they so happen to successfully cast Toad on you when you're already a Toad, it cancels it out and you turn back to normal again. No attacking, it's just the status ailments are annoying. And they're done. We'll go through the secret passage, get the last treasure, on this floor anyway. And Fairy Rod, no, it's not as good as the Blitz Whip, so we won't equip that. These guys are no problem, this particular group of enemies. Alex Edge is out. A little bit late with that Kiraga. The nice thing of having the row system, the back row takes far less physical damage. Of course, Rydia being equipped with the whip does half as much damage also, but she normally casts either black magic or summon magic, so that's negligible. Heal our guys up, and then through the passage back here. Okay, let's go over here. Okay, Malboro, you know the drill. Take him out. Victory! Nice. Usually one shot of the most powerful cure will get everybody back up. Maybe not completely to full power, but pretty close. There's a hole in the floor there, so get the treasures on the right side first. His enemies sure like to go after Edge. He's had a rough ride. His armor is not nearly as good as Cecil or Kane. Ouch, and Cecil's down. One thing I notice a lot is the difference in difficulty. I mean, if you guys know anything about Final Fantasy IV back in 1991 when it was released for the Super Nintendo, what we got in North America was the easy version. There was an easy version and a more difficult version where the enemies do more damage to you, there's more items, stuff like that basically. We got the dumbed down, simplified version. Does sort of make it a bit troublesome to have one unique item that cures each unique status effect, like Golden Needle to cure Stone status, Maiden's Kiss to cure Frog status. Like, makes it the menu a bit cluttered sometimes. Like I said, the Bog Witch is not dangerous, so don't need to waste any MP on magic attack. Learned a new magic for Edge. Okay, now, all 6 chests on this floor have monsters in them, including the dreaded Malboro. An Evil Dreamer. These guys don't cause much trouble. Tsunami. Let's just wipe him out with Leviathan. We got a red fang, okay. Cure up a bit because next chest, more monsters. Okay, you know the drill. Take out those Malboros as quickly as possible. That was nice. At least they used both on the same character. It's much better than having 2 different characters affected with all those status ailments. After this room we'll be outside again, so feel free to use whatever MP you have. Once we get outside we can use a cottage, heal up, and then come back in again. Wow, 3 level up, sweet. Okay, that's for Edge, but it's not more powerful than what he has now, so we won't equip him with that. Let's heal up. Yeah, another 6 Evil Dreamers. Wipe them out. If Rosa or Rydia fall below 50 MP, you can use an ether or 2 to bring their MP back up. Okay, now I would use your quick save before the next treasure chest, because it is a difficult battle. One I had to do a few times. I'm guessing you might have to do it a few times also. the one that I mentioned a little bit earlier, 4 Malboros. Now, through the miracle of editing, I've deleted the attempts of this that I failed on. I had to do this about 3 or 4 times basically to pass it, but you just have to cross your fingers, hope they don't use the bad breath on Rydia. And then of course Rydia can summon Leviathan and wipe these guys out, but if they end up using bad breath on Rydia, it kind of screws everything up and then makes the battle extremely difficult to win. And there we go, we got our tsunami. There's just one left. And he's gone. Okay, so we get an Avenger sword for Cecil. And it's much less powerful than the Defender sword, so we'll leave him equipped with the Defender. The Avenger you can either sell when you get back to the town, or you can have Edge throw them for big damage. You can save those for boss fights and just have Edge throw your unneeded swords to do big damage to bosses. Get the lady's MP back up. Again, all of the top chests contain 6 evil dreamers. Again, don't be shy about using summons, because we're gonna use a cottage outside. Thankfully, the last chest is the easiest out of all 6. Most difficult is obviously the 4 Malboros. Look at that, 2 physical attacks and she's done. Medusa arrow, okay, is that more powerful? No, so we won't equip Rosa with that. And then step on the tile, that'll bring us outside. Use a cottage. For some reason you don't want to burn a cottage, you can always fly the airship back to a city and stay at the inn. But for quickness, I'm going to use a cottage. And back in we go. Float everybody again. And this time we're going to go directly down. Remember last time we took the we took the north path. I wonder how the devs thought of that. It's like, oh, let's create an enemy that inflicts every possible status ailment at once on a character. Yeah, that's a good idea, sure. There's a save point over on the right. Don't really need it though. At this point of the dungeon, have hardly used any any HP or MP. Okay, now there's a secret passage up here. Probably noticed that the dungeons are getting longer and longer. I've had to stretch the length of the last couple episodes, basically. Even this one is clocking it at over 40 minutes. I like to keep them around 30 to 35, but if we can finish off the dungeon, then let's finish it off. Elven bow, nope, that's not more powerful than the Yoichi bow. That's a smart idea, thank you. You've used the Zerk on both fighters, two out of the front three. All that's going to do is increase their attack power. Let's heal up. You'll see another thing as the series progresses, they get the enemy encounter rate better and better. Suppose one of the lone exceptions is Final Fantasy X. That game, the enemy encounter rate was a little bit high in that one, but you know, the first 2 to 3 Final Fantasies is kind of annoyingly high. This one it's better. 5 and then 6. 6, the enemy encounter rate is pretty perfect, I would say. Really like the enemy encounter rate in 6. 2 is probably the most annoying. It's almost like every 4 or 5 steps you take, you run into an enemy. Couple level ups. Edge is just the front row whipping boy, huh? He just gets grinded down. If you wanted to protect Edge a bit more, what you could do, I mean, if he has a lot of items to throw, or if you're just going to use his ninja magic, then you could always put him in the back row for, say, maybe Rosa or somebody who has a higher physical defense. But I prefer to leave the magic ladies in the back row. Just let Edge take the beating in the front row. This is also the only Final Fantasy that has 5 characters in a party. In the first Final Fantasy there was 4, second there was 4, 3, 4, and then in this one, number 4, there's 5, and then Final Fantasy 5 they went back to 4, and then back to 4 again. And then in 7 they went down to 3, 8 they went down to 3, 9 they went back up to 4, and then at 10 they went back down to 3 again. I do like Final Fantasy X's ability to just freely swap anybody in and out at any time during the fight. That is kind of cool. We'll go in this one first. Treasure up here. Okay, those are the Soma Drop and Golden Apple. Couple items to raise your HP and MP. I always like to give those all to Cecil. His loyalty reward for being in the party all the time. Wow, look at all the frogs. We've got like an army of frogs going on. Now we can kind of bring everybody back. I mean, when the Bog Witch is activated, I think personally there's no point in curing your guys because they can just turn to frog at any other time, but now that these frogs are effectively helpless. Thank you, Edge. Takes everyone out. Oh, already learned Fire-Aga. Nice. The most powerful version of fire. That'll come in handy. Any of you Final Fantasy old schoolers are watching that played on the old CRT TV back in the early 90s, if you turn the contrast way up, you could actually see the secret passages. The walls would be a different color of black, and the secret passages would be gray. You could just see them by doing an adjustment on your TV. One of those little tricks that you just learn by accident. A couple more level ups. Too bad this game didn't have limit breaks. Edge would be hitting his limit break like every 2 or 3 fights. Once again, we're more or less an army of frogs, plus Edge. Mage Masher, that is a knife. So hence the name, it's effective against magician enemies, but we have no use for it. Go. Oh yes, and also another reason why Edge takes more damage is Cecil and Kane both have shields, whereas Edge is equipped with 2 swords. I noticed I was watching some people's Final Fantasy II playthrough videos, and a lot of people seem to like to use two weapons. I kind of like to have one weapon, one shield. The shield does mitigate a lot of damage, but I guess some people just prefer to take the extra damage and also deal out the extra damage. I suppose one advantage to if you take more damage is your HP goes up more. The unique leveling up system of Final Fantasy II, you take damage, your HP goes up. Okay, finally that Bog Witch is gone. Can take out the frogs at our leisure. Finally. Okay, we got a house. Is there anything in this pot? Nope. And wow, look who it is. It's Yang. So Yang survived being fired out of the cannon of the Tower of Babel. We won't hand Yang over. We found him lying near the mouth of the cave. So Yang is in a coma. There's nothing more we can do right now. We'll be able to wake him up with an item later, but for now we'll just have to leave. So that wraps up this dungeon and also this episode. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time when we go into the sealed cave to get the last dark crystal.